We are live. So,
Whoa! Finally, after all the glitches, we are live. Sorry for the delay.
we are live now. So, good evening, everybody. Good morning and good afternoon, wherever you are joining us from. So, so sorry for such a delay. We've been battling with a technical glitch with our speaker. And are you there,
Yeah,
Mary? Right.
I'm I'm there.
So,
I'm there.
I I welcome you all to another episode of DMI Show. So as you all know, you are welcome. So please let me know where you are joining us from. We don't have a lot of time to actually waste, but as usual, we have to do our things. So kindly let me know in the chat box where you are joining us from. Let me know.
I'm getting a zillion chats. They're distracting me.
Right. So here with me today it's our guest, the sales warlord herself, and as
Yeah,
usual,
sales warlord and website designer.
here is your host Abib Abdurrauf. So today we're going to be looking at a very critical topic, which is networking for online sales success. How to build a strong sales pipeline. So as you all know, this is a DMI show, a show for entrepreneur, small business owners who want to harness the power of digital marketing, to actually increase their business or brand awareness as well as conversion. So right away, I'm going to open the floor for our guests to actually, to introduce ourselves. Mary, please, could you introduce ourselves to our audience, please?
Okay, good day, good day, good day, good day, entrepreneur, good day, business people, sales minded people. As you know, it's Mary Ayokanmi Ara, the sales warlord, website designer who is always willing to help, who wants to help you get better results, get better sales, get better visibility, make result converting websites, right? And just position you out there for success. Because I do not want anybody frying plantain with their businesses, frying plantain with their visibility, or frying plantain with their lives. Because you know that if you do well, then you would be able to help more people. There will be less unemployment, and we'll just go ahead and make the world a better place. So, once again, Mary, your sales warlord, your website designer, your app creator. However you need me, I'm there.
Great. So that's a short introduction about our guest today. So, to start with, Mary, please could you share your perspective on the importance of networking, in online sales?
So, networking is a topic that has been really important in today's generation. A lot of people do not. Sorry, a call kept on interrupting. Somehow, a lot of people do not take advantage of networking, right? And networking is so important because when you network, you get access to a rich quality of people. You are not just there going from DM to DM telling them, I'm one of the people, I'm a website designer. Ma, please, if you need me in your organization, you are not just frying plantain with yourself going around. You are building relationship. That's the foundation of networking. You're building relationship. And with that relationship, you would be able to better position, you would be able to get better results, you would be able to help and also get results, right? So networking is just it's as important as as eating rightly. It's as important as eating balanced diets, right? Without networking, you're as good as someone who is eating only carbohydrates and you're not having fruits, and you know how important it is to eat fruits. So that's how important networking is.
Great, great. Thank you so much for such an awesome introduction. So, Mary, could you share more light to what networking means? As regards, let's say, as a salesperson, as as a person that's trying to sell anything, either physical products, either online products. How could they actually leverage networking? To actually help them in making more sales. Just share more light to that.
So this is what I always say. It's networking for sales is like making yourself a walking billboard that converts, right? Just like you are Times Square, you know all those adverts on Times Square, how it's so famous, and when you're on Times Square, it's so cool, people believe you. That is what networking is, right? So you're making yourself a walking Times Square billboard, right? And how to can you repeat your question again so I can keep relating it to it? I can see
How
Joseph.
could
I can see
networking
Joseph.
help? Yes, say you, Joseph. So how networking could help, salesperson to actually, increase their sales, to get better in sales.
So, like I said, it's like being a walking billboard, right? Networking can help you increase your sales to the tune of 300%, right? Because when you network, when you build relationship, first of all, right, people are more likely to convert. People are more likely to buy from you. A lot of us have heard about the KLT factor: know, like, trust. So when you network, you allow them know you. When you network, you allow them like you. When you network well, rightly, not just getting into people's DM and spamming them to stupor. You don't want to be doing that. When you network rightly, right, you would get people to trust you. And when people trust you, people will not be scared to spend their hard earned money getting results with you, because ultimately they know when I network with people, they already know that I deliver on website designing. I deliver on sales strategy. They already know that Mary is the one person in the world who gives a 110% money back guarantee. So you don't need to start trying to follow up 100 times when you've networked right. So it just increases your conversion rate. It gets you better clients. You're not having clients who are like on the fence, or you have to follow up 1,000 times. You're having clients who are willing to pay you what you're worth also. So it's just really important, and it just does so much.
Great, thank you very much. For short a tip. So when you're speaking, you spoke about like, know, and trust, right? So I think those are the key
KLT.
factors. KLT.
No, no, like trust. They need to know you first, because you cannot
Uh-huh.
just go ahead and, for instance, are you married, Abib?
Sure.
So when you saw your wife the first day, did you just say, please, would you marry me? You can see I'm a fine boy and I need you to marry me now.
Toto.
So you got her to know you. She first had to see your face, she had to see who you are, she had to see your smile, and probably maybe you captivated her with your smile. That is no. You got her to like you, right? Did you not take her on a date? Did you take her on a date?
Sure.
Did you take her to one place that is so dirty on the gutter where she's going to not like you? You did research, you tried as much as possible that when you take her there, she's going to get value, she's going to like you. That is the liking. That's why sometimes you give a lot of free value, just like what I do on LinkedIn, just like what I do in my classes. You give free value, you pay it forward, you give some value, let people know what you're worth. We are in the era where you don't say I can do this, you show people that I can do this. I can solve your problem. I'm constantly solving problems with my post on LinkedIn. So I'm showing you that I'm not one of those experts. One time I put out a full PDF on how to convert. I'll get back to you to sell. And a lot of people used it, and a lot of people got results. I'm already showing them. They are already getting to the point of you got her to like you. Sometimes you bought her flowers. Sometimes you were saying that you're the only sugar in my tea, the only cockroach in my cupboard, the only cupcake I like to eat. When I see other girls, they look like baboons. You're the only one who is fine. You're getting her to like you, right? So, and then you get her to trust you by showing up consistently until she said, okay, you know what? I'm going to marry you. Trust. And then they buy.
Great. So that is no like and trust. So can you hear me, Mary?
I can't hear you.
Right, that is no like and trust factor, which is very critical in sales. So, my next question would be that, I mean, let's go back to basic. How could, as a salesperson, as a sales professional, how could you actually create this relationship? How could you actually, you know, s- establish that very networking, which let's say a person you don't know, maybe you just come across, him or her online or in a physical setting. You know, how could you approach networking?
Okay, first of all, you want the person to know you, right? So you need to, if it's somebody, if it's a random person, if you see the person physically, you need to find a way you can be of help to the person. Find a way you can make the person smile by giving a very beautiful greeting, by complimenting their dress, by complimenting the way they look, by, you can compliment their work. Same thing when it's online, right? If it's a LinkedIn profile, if it's a profile, you comment on their post, you show up with your picture, you support their post, you share their post, you comment on their post, you like their post, you you support their post. That's again can you hear me?
I think Mary is
Okay, so
having a
StreamYard is
technical
having
issue.
quite
Please pardon us for
StreamYard
that.
is having some kind of issue. I have my StreamYard shaking like when ladies put a lot. Can you hear me? 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 Can you hear me, Abib? I think Abib is having some issues. Okay, so let me check the chat, see what's going on. Abib, I'm not seeing Abib. I just go on with the question. Abib, are you back?
I'm back. Sorry for that.
Okay, I think it was some glitches on my end too. I saw the platform flapping like a fishtail. So
Merci.
so where were we? Where were we? We were talking about just
How to
saying the word.
establish that relationship? How to
Yeah. So we stopped. Where did you get me? Where did you get me where did I get to? So I can know exactly where
I cannot
you
remember that. Could
stopped
you please
hearing me.
repeat it
Okay,
again?
okay. So I just continue from exactly where I stopped or do a quick recap. So like I said, go ahead, you compliment the person. If it's physical, if it's online, you go to the when they post, you make sure you are early on, you're there early to comment, or even if you're not early, you comment. It's better you're early though, but you go there, you comment, you support them. People like people that support them, no matter how big anybody is. That person wants support. That is why when, as amazing as the amazing Tony Elumelu is, when he posts, if you're one of those people who support every time, right, he can't I can't notice you, right? That's somewhat the kind of thing that happened to Emmanuel Onduka, right? He posted him, he showed himself that yes, I believe in Tony Elumelu. Tony Elumelu is an icon I want to be like, and he was intrigued and fascinated, and it totally changed his life. So you want to show them that this, you pick something you're doing nicely, you tell them it is. Do not go ahead with scripts, with some fortified scripts. Hello, good day, I like what you're doing, can we connect? No, you need to be intentional. You need to know what they're doing. You need to look them up. You need to find out something that is there to them. If you are not finding out something that is there to them, you can't pick something from their last post and make a genuine comment about it, right? And one thing about networking is if you truly and genuinely want to help, it shows. If you're somebody who is just after the money and you don't want to give impact or anything, somehow it's going to show, because you are not going to want to follow them up. You are not going to want to um, go ahead and support them, which is really, really necessary if you want to build a genuine relationship, right? So you can go ahead and give your comments, and then as time goes on, you can show them. They would automatically know what you do. I just got an opportunity right now. I'm looking at it. It just popped up right now. This is one of the people I've built relationship with, right? It's not, I didn't build the relationship because I was looking for website design contracts, right? I built the relationship because I genuinely have impact to give, and I genuinely want to help people, right? And I genuinely am very, 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 very ready to help with sales strategies and to help people, right? So you build a relationship, you go to the DM, you give value. Do not, you cannot play with giving value. You need to give value. You need to have value to give. You cannot just go there and say, I saw one message right there. It's on my LinkedIn. Good day, ma'am. Please help me with job. I need job. They will run. Nobody would answer you. Nobody wants a pest. Nobody wants somebody acting like a pest or a lead. You need to have value to give. So you give value to them. You show up for them. You give value to them. You show up for them. You go ahead and pitch what you do with the framework of helping them. You look for where you can help them, and you show them that you can help them in this way. Are you getting me?
Sure.
Sure.
So
Great.
did I answer the
Great.
question?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do.
You do.
So, as
If
a
you have a
Success
salesperson,
follow.
person,
let's say
let's say
you've approached,
you've
we've
approached,
taken the tips you
taking the
give
tips you
us
give us
into account
into
to
account
establish
to
that
establish that
relationship.
relationship.
So that means that
That means that
the other person
the other
has,
person has,
know me or
know
something.
me or something.
So,
So,
what are those
what are those
things?
things?
At the level
At the
of
level of
trust.
trust,
You know,
you know,
how can we
how
make the
can we
other
make the
person
other
maybe
person maybe
you
you said
say someone we don't know
someone we
before?
don't know before?
How can we make them
How
to
can we make them to
to trust us?
Okay, so like I kind of I've started talking about that. Like, know them. When you support them, they keep on seeing what you do. You have value to give, right? You go in the DM, you build relationship with them. You have value to give. For instance, if you are a virtual assistant, right, you can't even go ahead and say, good day. Once again, I find you very inspiring, and I would like to be part of your success, right? So I am volunteering to give 1 hour of work for free in your organization, right? Just to make sure that I do my little, I contribute my quota in seeing dash 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 company that you blah 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 blah. You know what? That's why you have to know the person and know what the person is passionate about, right? And when you go ahead and you get the chance to do 1 hour for free, you do an amazing job. You deliver to stupor. I don't think you will have to ask for any employment before they employ you. And if you want to go right up there and pitch, you can just go right up there. I love this company, and I really, after, saying once again, this, I love this company, I love what you're building, and I would be very glad to be a part of it, right? I offer, I offer probably 3 years of experience. I can see Oluwafemi. I offer, hi, thank you. I see I'm here for you, my sales wallet. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So I offer dash years of experience in blah 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 blah, and you need to show the results you've gotten with results such as blah 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 that we used for blah blah blah. And I am totally positive that I can give you blah 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 result, probably 3x on sales, probably 75% upwards on what's depending on what you're doing, right? Then you put it there. I look forward to your positive reply, or I look forward to getting a response from you. However, it depends on the relationship you have built. If you have built relationship to an exceedingly beautiful point, you might not even have to go ahead and start coining so beautifully. You just get hello Mary. So I have an opportunity. Someone just added me to a group, right? Hello Mary, I have an opportunity. Check it. Is this something you want to do? It's almost like magic.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So
So
I believe in
I
this
believe in this
whole thing of
world thing of
creating,
creating,
networking with
networking with
people and all of
people
that.
and all of that.
Some people might,
Some people might,
despite they are giving
they are
that
giving
value
that
and all of
value
that,
and all of that.
they still
They still
face
face
setbacks, they
setback.
face
They face
rejections.
rejections.
As a
As a
salesperson,
salesperson,
how can
how
you,
can you,
you know,
you know,
approach rejection?
approach rejection? Rejection is one of the beauties of life. Rejection is fabulous. It is amazing. I don't want you talking about rejection and saying rejection. Rejection. It means you can move ahead. You don't have to keep on going on to follow up. That person is already disqualified. You move on because normally, right, with sales, you want to convert 10%. Because normally with sales, you want to convert 10%. And if you're converting more than 10%, then you are a warlord. You're doing amazing work, right? So it's a game of numbers. The more people you meet, the more people that reject you, the more people that give you the gig, the more people that get you the sales, the more people that get you the job. So when you see rejection, beautiful, brilliant, amazing, move on. It's so amazing that the person did not waste your time and keep you there for 4 years, right? You want to do more of disqualification. A lot of people are talking about clients. You want to do a lot of disqualification if you don't want to waste your time wasting your time on somebody who will not buy. No matter what you do, some people are not your target audience, right? They just will not buy. It's not because you are bad. It's not because your product is bad. It's not because your services are too expensive. It's not because probably you are inexperienced. It's just part of the process. Some people have preference, and there's nothing you can do about it. You move on and you continue. The more rejections you get, the more successes you get. All of the most important people that you think are important and successful have gotten more rejections than all the other people that you don't know, right? There's one thing successful people have in common. There's one thing people who get more sales have in common: more rejection, a lot more rejection than you can feel. So when you see another rejection, just, oh, what a beautiful day. Move on. You move on to some. This is just so beautiful. They've saved your time. How, like, hooray! So it's not a bad thing.
Perfect.
Undo it by
So
moving on to somebody else, and make sure you do have value to give. If you don't have value, if you move on to 10 million people, nobody will waste their money on you. People want to get results before they spend money. Nobody is trying to be Santa Claus. So you need to have value to give and results, right? Results, because you know that there is a lot of competition. There are 1,000 people doing the things you do. You need to stand out. You need to be different. Now, if you are standouts, you've differentiated yourself, right? And you're still getting rejection, then hooray. Just do what I said already and move on to somebody who's going to accept you. Because sometimes Some clients are calamities. Not to say anything like some, they are not your perfect or the clients. They would frustrate you. They would not be happy with what you do. And there's somebody out there who is your target audience who is waiting for you, who would be happy with what you do. So how about you move on and get to that person and just let it be a win-win for everybody.
Cool.
Cool.
That is
That is
a great one,
a
right?
great one,
Right
right?
there.
Right there.
So I
So
like the fact
I
that,
like the fact that
you
you
actually want us to
actually want us
approach
to
rejection
approach rejection
positively.
positively.
Are you still there?
Are you still there? I'm there. I'm here.
Great.
Great.
So
So
I believe most of
I
the
believe
people,
most of the
they
people,
when they got
when they
rejection,
got rejection,
they got
they got
demotivated.
demotivated.
But now you are
But
telling
now
us
you
to
are telling us to
approach
approach
rejection with positive
rejection with
vibes.
positive vibes.
Right.
They're saving your
And this is
time.
where you talk
And this is
about
where you talk about
qualification.
qualification.
So that's
So
very
yeah, that's
key.
very
I
key.
think that
I
that
think
has helped me
that
a
has
lot.
helped me a lot.
When you
When
when
you
you have not got
when
to
you
a
have
stage
not got
whereby
to a
you
stage whereby you
qualify your
qualify your
clients,
clients,
I mean,
I mean,
you're going to be
you're going to be
stressed. I
stressed.
mean,
I
you're going to be
mean,
stressed
you
a
will
lot.
fry
So
plantain
I
with
want us,
yourself. In short,
yeah,
you will
yeah,
just be frying
I
plantain with
want you
yourself, getting
to
frustrated.
give us what are the
Give us what are the
metrics to
metrics to
qualify. Let's
qualify.
say,
Let's
okay,
say,
we've
okay,
established
we
that
established that
relationship and
relationship
we got,
and we got,
you know,
you know,
that lead, those
that lead,
leads.
those
And
leads.
how
And
can we
how
qualify
can we
them? How
qualify
can we
them? How
qualify
can we qualify
our
Okay, so
clients?
you qualify based on urgency, you qualify based on budget, you qualify based on the results they want, right? So basically, urgency, do they want to do it now? Or is it some of their fancy to do in the future, probably in 10 years from now? Then you know that they're probably going to be part of your email list, right? Is how you can ask questions like, is this result or whatever, for instance, if it's a website design, are you ready to go ahead with getting so results with the website design, blah 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 blah, or are you ready to make the website design right now, or when do you want to make the website design? And you can put some options or you can allow them speak it outright, so you can know what is the problem of not having a website or of not getting enough sales. What is it worth to you? You need to know what is worth to them. You need to know what they have done to try to solve the issue, right? So that's how is you're going to know how important that is for them, right? And you need to know what results they want. So you need to qualify them that you can deliver the result, because you don't want to just get clients, you want to deliver. Part of sales is delivering. It is not just when you get the money, you now start dancing. Whoa, you need to deliver. So you need to first of all check before you get to the point of the alerts that you can deliver. So you need to qualify them based on the fact, what results do you want? Some people, you think they just want a website, but some people want to actually get God to dwell on their website and sell for them without them running ads or anything. So that's why you need to know the results they want, right? And you need to know that you can deliver the results, or they have the framework for getting the results. Otherwise, they would think that you did not get them results. They would think that you scammed them of their money. They would think that it was a waste of time. The last thing you need is a client thinking that they did not get value. They need to get more than the value that they need to get more than the price that they paid. That's just how it works, right? And you want to qualify them based on the budget. Some people want to build an app. If you want to build an app, you know that you cannot say your budget is $2,000. You want to build an app, or like, okay, so, and the person, okay, what is your budget? You see $2,000. That's not going to work, right? So that's the budget is not working. So those are some of the metrics you can use to qualify them. So people who would be at the middle of your funnel, people who would be at the top of your funnel, people who would be at the back of your funnel, right? Do you get me? So you have cold leads, you have warm leads, and you have hot leads. Some people who say
Hmm.
they want to go ahead and make the website in probably 2 years or 1 year or 3 months. They're not hot. They don't need it now. It's not urgent. They don't want it now. It's not a need. It's probably they've not really gotten to the point where they know that, okay, this is what they need. You can put them in your email list, continue to show them how important it is till they realize that they are losing money on the table, right? They are leaving money on the table and they need to hop on the train of success, right? So the people in the middle of the funnel, probably they know they want to do it, they do this, or they have the budget, however it is, and you know how to follow up on them. It's very important you qualify because you know how to follow up on them. And some people, they probably want a website, but they're looking to get a website for $10. You know that you want to disqualify them because you are not a miracle worker. So
That is very great one, maybe. So
you
for
keep
people that
saying
are just
very
starting
great
out,
one. I keep doing very great things, right?
of course. So for those people that are just starting out and they're trying to build up their leads and all of that, we also advise them to qualify their clients. I mean, maybe in a month they are getting just 2 leads. Will you advise them from your experience?
If you're just starting out, I advise you to do more of volunteering. Volunteer with your target audience, with the person who fits in, and do an amazing job, so much so that they do not want to lose you. Because if you just go ahead and take on anybody, it might just lead to frustration, right? Nobody is happy, you are not happy, they don't value what you've done, and you've poured in your entire energy and everything into this thing. This is a job that is worth $5,000. This is a job that is worth $1,000, and you went ahead to do it for probably 500 or $10, depending on whatever amount it's worth, and still you're not being appreciated. It's going to go ahead and reduce your motivation, right? You would not know that you will not be able to give as much as you should give. You will not be able to go ahead and buy tools, and get softwares, right? Probably SaaS instruments that you can use to make it better. You will not be able to deliver on results. And either ways, it's not going to be a good experience. The plantain frying is on both ends. I always say plantain frying, it's something I coined, right? I always say it because, when you fry plantain, it can easily get burnt. So if you are not alert, if you are not, you just go ahead and you end up with a fried plantain. You fry plantain with yourself, man.
Cool, cool. Um, so thank you very much
I can't see the comments, by the
for
way.
that.
If there are questions, let people ask their questions so that we don't
Yeah,
just
sure. That's what
people
I'm to
can
say.
ask what's
If you have
pressing to them.
questions, please drop it in the comment section so that I can bring it up for Mary. So quickly, while you are wrapping up, um, could you speak to sustainability in terms of networking? I've built a network. What I've discovered in the past is that it's very hard to sustain relationship, to sustain networking. So, what are your approach towards that?
Okay, so you need to continue to give consistent value, right? That's why you need to consistently improve on yourself. You need to consistently upskill. You need to consistently have new information. You need to consistently keep tabs on how you can better help. So sustainability hinges a lot on building capacity. You don't want to be the same way you were when you got that lead, when you got that client, when you delivered on that job. You need to probably come up with the industry, with new industry trends, with new ways to go ahead and improve what they are doing. Back in the days, we were making websites. Now we are not making websites because that's just frying plantain with yourself. You just have a pretty girl online. Now we are talking about conversion, you focused, um, funnel like websites, right? We've grown, we have more value to offer. We keep growing. Every time we have one review from my client was like, you keep bringing up new things to help. That is how to sustain relationship. You need to continue. It's not, that's why when people say they want to quit their 9 to 5 to now become a freelancer, enjoy, probably you start going to Dubai. It's no joke. You need to consistently be somebody who has value to deliver. You need to continue to upskill. You need to answer to every single person who has trusted you to come ahead and, say, this is my money. I trust you to give me results. That's why it's no joke. You need to keep upskilling. You need to keep having new value to give on, and you need to keep. You can follow up. Okay, probably you delivered. You are a virtual assistant, or how about the project we worked on? What are the results we are getting? Nobody will be angry when you are asking questions like that. You are showing initiative. You are setting yourself apart. You are showing that you don't just care about the money. You care about them, and anywhere you keep improving. I'm seeing Chidima's comment. Hey,
I see.
hi. I said the only plantain fry on this street. Please, I'm not frying plantain. Please, please, please. It's sacrilegious. Thank you so much. That is literally it. I want to give I want people to be able to ask their questions. It came up, this program came up not with a long notice. So the people who are here should be able to ask their questions and get satisfied.
Sure. Please, if you have any questions, thank you for being with us. And if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section so that I can bring it up for Mary.
Great.
Thank you very much.
So to avoid frying
So,
plantain with yourself, ask your questions now because we will soon be wrapping up.
right, while I'm waiting for people to ask their questions,
If there are no questions, you
besides
can just
LinkedIn,
continue
Mary,
shooting. Yeah.
besides LinkedIn, what are other platforms where people could actually make quality and meaningful, you know, relationship for their business? What
So
are businesses? I mean, what are platforms? Rather, sorry.
So the first thing you want to do before even thinking about the platforms, if the foundation be
Mm.
destroyed, there's nothing the righteous can do. There's nothing people can do right. Your foundation has to be laid. Otherwise, you end up with a collapsed building. You need to know what business are you doing? Where is your target audience? There's so many places you can get leads. You can't get from Instagram. You can't get through Facebook ads. You can't get through Google ads. You can't get through influencer marketing. You can't get through it's just out there. You can even get through there's this you can get through Quora, you can get through anywhere people are gathered, you can get leads. Let me shock you. You can even get in the church, you can get in the mosques, anywhere people are gathered and you have value to offer. You look at yourself, you can see that you have value to offer, you can solve problems, you are ready to get leads, right? You are ready to get leads. I remember when I started making videos, the first place I made my animation video, I'm not doing that was so the first time place I made my animation video was in the church, right? I made it for them. It was a volunteer job. People loved it, and I kept on getting clients from that. People loved it. At a point, I got a client right from that platform. I got a client who is someone working, one of the top people working in one of the top companies. Let me just say, for instance, top companies are Jobberman, top companies are Amazon, top companies are so. That's basically it. That's why volunteering is very important, and that's why anywhere there is somebody there and there are people there who have challenges and you have a solution, you can get leads. But you need to know which one, the people who need your solution, where are they more saturated in? Is it TikTok? Are you somebody who's selling waist trainers? You know that you can go and do like this on TikTok and they'll say, wow, this is really working. See the shape. You can't come and be doing this on LinkedIn. So you probably, it depends on what you're looking at. It look so it depends on what you want. You need to know your result. You need to know what you're offering. You need to know your target audience. That's why you need to have a client avatar. There's such a thing as client avatar. If you want to make your client avatar, you can go to upspot.com. You can just type on Google client avatar, create my client avatar. hubspot.com, and you will get some questions and you'll be able to create your client avatar. Client avatar is your typical person that you want to help. For instance, everybody I want to help is me. My typical client avatar is somebody like me, somebody who really wants sales, somebody who really wants results, somebody who has tried and has seen a lot of has fried a lot of plantain in the past and doesn't want to fry any more plantain, right? So I'm just giving the illustration. It is one person. Your target audience is one person. They are not a group of people. They are not Facebook people. They are not LinkedIn people. They are not Instagram people. It is one particular person, right? It is a 26-year-old woman. It is somebody who wants to impact the world, who wants to help with our business, to employ more people, to solve problems and all of that. So you need to know to the fault. Okay, this is my client. This is my client. This is my client. That this is the person I want to help. She's a 52-year-old woman. Her tummy looks like an illegal structure. That's if you are selling a waist trainer, right? She probably has two kids, and that's why her tummy is like that, right? She has a job that is really demanding, and she's not so happy to go there. Yeah, thank you for putting that. So she has a job that is so demanding. She's not happy about herself. All her clothes are now tight, right? And she wants to fit back into it, right? She has a husband that is looking at that once upon a time was looking at her like this, and now all he's seeing is the pot belly. So she really needs to get rid of it. You know that person, you know where what their pain points are, you know where they are. This person spends a lot of time on TikTok just to laugh and forget her sorrows because the sorrow is much. So you really know that to effort, and you
Perfect.
know the results they want to get.
So essentially, we look at the platform where we have a lot of platforms. So as we have mentioned, so you look at most of people you want to solve their problem. Where are they resided? Right?
Yes, you look at where they are and you go to meet them, right? You go to meet Ali on the mountaintop. They can, and you can also attract them to you. So whether Ali comes to the mountain or the mountain goes to Ali, Ali and the mountain just has to meet.
Hmm.
So that's basically it.
Perfect. While we are still waiting for people to ask their questions, please, if you have any questions, kindly drop it in the chat
Okay, so
box.
probably that's because it's so short time that there were a lot of people are just still grasping the whole thing. So probably next time they'll have time to ask their questions, or
Sure.
they can just put it on the chat. You can get in touch with me. I can give the replies, or they can just ask me on my profile, right? I believe my profile is showing, right? My LinkedIn profile, it's showing. So that's basically it. And one thing I want to add as a bonus for people who came here, if you want to be consistent everywhere. I see a lot of people using AI pictures. They're fine. I mean, a certain Emeka whose head looks like a two-story building would look very amazing, like a model. I'm just trying to make jokes here, right? So if you're an Emeka in the comment section, no, it's not you. It's not you. Your head is perfect. So, and you now went ahead and and you have your AI picture. Then you come on video and you look totally different. People cannot people cannot no, they're like, please, where is Emeka? Where is Emeka? Where is Victor? Where is John? Where is John? Like, sorry, it's definitely me. Oh yes, those were edited. You went ahead and you lost the trust. So you want to be consistent. You want to look the same way every time. For instance, you've seen my pictures, right? And now you're seeing me. Do I look like my pictures?
Of course.
Can see I'm still fine. I'm doing the Lord's work, right? Even on video call, you can see I'm dripping glory. So you can see that this is the same person in the pictures. This is the same person in the videos. There's a live stream. This is the same person saying the things that giving value everywhere. So That consistency helps a lot. I remember I
Mm.
wanted to buy something from somebody. I wanted to purchase one of their services. Then we went on video call, and I wasn't sure if that was the person who was online. So I was scared of probably being scammed. The other person was looking all next thing. I'm like, I had to look at the information. Are we, is this the right call? So you don't want your
Mm.
clients going like that. You want to be consistent, looking the same way, sounding the same way, using the same color. Some people will
Mm.
use pink today, tomorrow they're right on purple. It's neon season the next time, then it's yellow season. You don't want to be frying plantain with yourself like that. No. You want to be consistent. Everybody knows I use orange. I use blue. There's my orange and there's my blue, right? You won't see me come tomorrow and I'm there using pink. No, it's not gonna go on. You need to be consistent. Everybody, people call me the sales warlord. Tomorrow I'll not come and call myself the figure eight officer or probably the whipping gladiator. You want to be consistent. If you want to
Mm.
rebrand, that's totally good, right? But you need to be consistent, whatever you do.
Cool. So the key tips right there is that you have to be really consistent with everything. Your logo, your color, the fonts that you use. You have to be
Be
consistent with it.
consistent. Yeah, consistently do the right things.
That is very profound. Thank you very much for sharing that. We are
You're
still waiting for
welcome.
people to ask their questions so that we can wrap it up tonight. Okay, I think I have a question here.
Oh, I was blushing. Maybe I explained so much they don't have questions, so I keep my blush for some other time.
Okay, I think the person joined us late and he or she could not catch up. So he's just asking us to summarize, to wrap up on
This
our
is
topic.
recorded, and this is a video, recorded video. So, whoa, you're in luck. All you have to do is go ahead and watch it when we're done. It's that
Perfect.
simple. And
I
cheers
think
to
that
you
is
for joining in. You get a lot of value from it. You can connect with me and get some more value. So that's it.
cool. So we are still waiting for more people to ask questions. So while we are waiting for people to ask questions, Mary, I would like you to speak to volunteering as regards sales. Volunteering in this part of the world is not, people don't see it as something very, very, that could actually unlock a lot of opportunity for them. Are you with me? Hi, Mary. Are you with me? Are you with me, Mary? I can see
At
Ibuku
a
coming,
point.
right?
It said network is showing the premium shege. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my heart is with you, Ibuku. Why? Why are you doing my friend like this, network?
So,
It's frying plantain with him. That's what you say. Okay, let's. So we are hoping network doesn't fry plantain with Ibuku. So I guess it was glitches and network when we started. I think that
mm,
was what it was. So we are talking about volunteering, right?
mm, volunteering. This part of the world, people don't take
So
volunteering as serious, right?
so
So,
so I'm going to need us to do a small warm up. We're gonna do some body movements. Look at your side, look at your left, your right, look front, look back.
mm,
Is there anybody who is ready to give you money for free that can cover the kind of life you dream about, right? To make sure that you remain relevant and giving value? Is there anybody who is willing to do that for the rest of your life? Any answers, Abib? You can't answer. There anybody that's going to, for the rest of your life, you do nothing, you sit down and you're like, oh no, I can't volunteer my services, my amazing services. I'm not going to volunteer. I just learned this skill, but I know I am a superstar, so I will not go and subject myself to work for free. If you have anybody who, if you have a way to consistently give impact without doing anything, get money to feed to live the kind of lifestyle that you deserve, then don't volunteer, right? You probably have some, you have nobody you anybody like that. You're not Bill Gates' daughter, you're not Bill Gates' son, and you want to get sales and you want to get clients and you don't have results to show, you don't have experience to show, then you need to go for the experience, right? Nothing good comes easy, right? It is easier to be less impactful, it is easier to be poor
Mm.
than to work hard and get success and to be rich. And in the at the end of the day, poverty is not even easy. Being irrelevant, not giving impact, not helping is not easy. So just go ahead and
Mm.
pick your hand.
Mm.
Go ahead and pick your hand. But
Mm.
I would want you to go ahead and volunteer so that you can move on. You will get the results. You volunteer once, it is on your resume, it is in your experience for the rest of your life, right? You don't, it's not like you volunteer today, then in the next 2 hours, in the next 2 months, 6 years, it's faded. It doesn't fade. So just go right on and stop frying plantain with yourself. Volunteering is one of the best things that can happen to you.
Cool. So while you are speaking on volunteering, we have a question from Oluwafemi Wileye. So while you are you there, Mary?
Hey, my friend, how you doing? Yeah, I'm there.
All right. So Oluwafemi says, what will you say about AI taking on some field of lead generation strategies?
What will I say about what?
AI taking on some field of
I think
lead
it's
generation
lead
strategies.
generation. Okay, so you want to be using AI. AI is amazing. AI is beautiful. You can use AI in lead generation because, for instance, you need a lead magnet in lead generation. I mean, lead magnet lead generation. You can't use AI to craft the bullets. You can go to ChatGPT. That's one AI to craft the bullets. You can go to ChatGPT to craft a bit of AI, but you don't want to leave it all to AI because for you to get the sales, you need to trigger emotions, you need to trigger feelings, you need to show results. AI does not have that feeling. AI does not know what it is to fry plantain with himself or herself. It's not even a he or a she. AI, like my friend said, AI does not know shege. It takes a person who knows Shege to show that Shege is truly Shege in a copy, in a ad, in a video, however it is. By the way, if you don't understand that balance, that's pigeon. Shege means a lot of stress, a lot of trouble. Some people would say a sacrilegious calamity, right? Shege is a sacrilegious calamity that stresses you out. I'm hearing myself. Okay. So that is basically it. Lead generation, you can use AI, but do not leave it all to AI because you need to trigger emotions. And there's so many things that happen in sales that that AI might not be able to do totally. Did I answer the question?
Olufemi, is your
Olufemi,
question
is
being
your question
answered?
being answered?
Please let me know
Please
in
let me know
the
in the
comment section.
comment section. Okay, it's already recorded up to 1 hour. I was thinking it's going to be short so that people who want to rewatch it, the attention span of people. I want to help as much people as possible.
I couldn't get that.
I couldn't
Maybe
get
your
that.
network is
Maybe your network is
breaking.
breaking. Can you hear me? I can't hear you very clearly. Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you now.
I
I
can
can
hear you
hear you
now.
now.
So I said it's already getting to 55 minutes, right? It's getting to
Mhm.
56 minutes. So we want to make sure that because people have a very short attention span, right? We want to make sure I want to help a lot of people. I want to give impact and I want a lot of people to gain from this show. I want it to impact lives. I'm always wanting that. So knowing that people have a short attention span, we can make sure not to make this so long in waiting and all of that. So some if some people are not ready with their question right now, the people who are ready can ask. If people are still thinking, they can write the questions in the chat box and we can give them
So
answers later.
I think we
So
have the
I think
last
we have the
question
last
here.
question here. Yeah.
So
So
I don't know if
I don't know if
I pronounce
I
this right.
pronounce
I
this
look
right.
at I look
I
at.
look at. I'm
So
not
the
seeing it.
question is
If
from
you can
Alucard.
display the
The
question.
question is,
Question is,
uh,
uh,
I cannot see
I
it here
cannot
as well.
see
I
it
have
here
to
as
check
well.
it
I
from
have
your
to check it
profile.
from your profile. Oh,
So
so
it says,
it says,
what are
what are
things I
things
need to
I
watch
need to
out
watch out
as a
as
newbie
a
in
newbie in
sales?
sales? So as a newbie in sales, be ready to not get what works. It's about doing research, right? You want to start with research every single time. You need to start with great research. If you need to do your testing up until E, H, and F, go ahead, right? But you need to know that
Mm.
you would have to pay the price in implementing. Sometimes you will run something that you think is glorious and the market doesn't think it is glorious. That's why you need to test, right? So you should not just come ahead and you probably just took a course on Facebook ads and you are thinking you want to spend $10 to get $10 million. You need to know that you would be consistently doing the things that are right, consistently learning, consistently growing, consistently. You need to consistently do the right things to get results. For instance, I started with copywriting, right? I started with phone graphics. I started with a lot of things, phone videos, a lot of different things, and I kept on growing and growing. And for about 3 years, I'm growing. So when you see Sales Warlord, when you see me come out with so much confidence and say I can't give a sales strategy, it's because I have how do I say it? My eyes has branded pepper a lot of times. And that's why I can't save your eyes from branding pepper, right? So you shege must be seen one way or the other. Prepare for shege, but make sure you are doing it in the right path. By shege, it means prepare to get failures, to not get the results you need the first time when you are testing. You need to test. When you test, you know what works, then you want to pump money into it. You want to start small when you're testing. In sales, you want to try different strategies, right? You want to try different strategies on small scales, on small. Did you get me,
Your network is breaking.
Habib? Your network is breaking. But did you get me where to the point where
I
I
got
said
I
whatever
got
you're
research.
doing, these things work? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said you want to make sure that you are doing the research and you are testing things on a small scale. You don't come on, you just did a course on Udemy, you just got a certification. You probably did the Google course and you got a certification, and you're like, yes, I'm Google certified. Oh yes, I'm ready to take on clients. And the first job you want to do, or the first thing you want to try, is to use $1 million to go ahead, and you need to start small, do the testing, do the research. Some things that you think will work and that usually work may not work for some reason, right? That's like research and testing, A, B, C, D testing. A, B,
Mm,
it's A and B testing, but sometimes you need to go to C. Sometimes
mm,
you go ahead and you test the video and it's going well. Later, people are tired of the video. You need to go ahead and try something, and you need to go ahead and test. Test the headline, test the copy, test. It depends. Just like I gave the analogy of you going ahead to woo your wife. Sometimes you said some things and you saw expressions like, you quickly change your strategy. This is not working. This woman will not marry me if I continue this way. I need to look for something else. And then you test something else. Probably you started with the sugar in my tea, and you see that she's not liking tea or sugar. You go ahead and you're like, more, and continuously go ahead, right? It's not going to work out. It might work out the first time, it might not work out at the first time. It means you need to consistently test and make sure you're doing the right thing after doing research, which
cool,
is the first stage.
cool. Thank you very much for your time and for dishing out such a um, great value. So Aluka, I think your question is being answered. So we're going to
Okay,
be
so
calling it a
I
day
have
on this
a,
show.
yeah,
So, but
I
Mary,
do have a
would
meeting.
you know, let us know where our audience could actually follow your work, follow what you do, how they can contact you.
Okay, my name is Mary Ayokanmi Ore. Let it display on the screen. Is that way you just type it, Mary Ayokanmi Ore. You can check for me on you can check for me on LinkedIn. You can type me on Google. Yeah, I have a Google profile. I have a profile on Google. You can type MAO Digital Solution, which is the brand. I work with my team to deliver websites, converting websites, to deliver sales strategy, LinkedIn optimization strategies, if for you to transcend and get results on LinkedIn. For you to get strategies, for you to get application, right? My team and I can make you amazing applications. And the other things that we do, you can check me on LinkedIn, you can check the recommendations, you can check the reviews, you can type my name on Google and you see links to other places. You get my contact, you can't get it on the, and you can't get to my DM, right? So these are ways you can check up on me. These are ways you can get more value from me. I keep posting things that can help. So you want to make sure that you are in touch with me. If you are a business owner, right? I'm not going to be able to help you so much. If you are just looking for, probably you are a plantain fryer, or you are a you want to be a pilot. I'm not a pilot. If there's something I can do, then it's the things I do, right? That's why I'm sales Google certified, sales warlord, and website designer. And I make apps and some other things. So you can check my services on on my profile. I do it with my team, a team of experts and professionals, right? And this is the only place you can get 110% money back guarantee. I go full chested without fear and telling you that we deliver results to you. We deliver the service you paid for based on what you've chosen, or we pay your money with 10% on top. So either ways, you're going to be gaining from doing business with us. So that's basically it.
Wait,
So you
so
can type my name on Google. name on Google, you can name everywhere. That's what consistency. Make sure that your name is not Mary on LinkedIn, then on LinkedIn, on Instagram, your name is Pizza, the pizza girl. No, you want to be the same thing, sales warlord. You want to be sales warlord everywhere, Mary everywhere. So that's basically it. So voila. Any more questions?
Great,
Send the
great, awesome
warlord away.
session. We got uh, some technical difficulty in the beginning, but we still do this, and it's a great
Wow.
value right there. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And for those of you that
Thank
are
you.
just joining us, this is DMI show. And if you're not following DMI, so follow us on Instagram,
Go right on
follow us
and
on
follow.
LinkedIn, and you can also check out our services on DMI Digital Marketing Agency. Thank you very much for joining us today. We didn't take your time. We didn't take
Thank
it
you.
uh,
Namaste. Gracias.
lightly. Thank you very much to our speaker as well. For showing up. I know you have a lot of things to do, but yes, you give your time to us. We do appreciate you that you are here today.
You
Thank you
can
very
thank me
much.
with some fried chicken, though.
We'll talk